The Unstable SMP is the largest scripted Minecraft server ever, and it just exploded with its wildest arc, the Purge. Candidates slaughtering each other for votes, assassins hired by the corrupt leader Letters K, and our main character Parrot fighting to survive. In this video, I'll recap everything that happened. If you're new or catching up, this video is for you, so subscribe for more Unstable SMP recaps and theories. Our story starts off with Parrot, whom is still in the banquet hall with the other candidates, when suddenly assassins in full Neverite storm inside and start fighting everyone. And with people leaving the banquet hall, it's only Parrot, who went for imbers at this point, and Nappa fighting all of the assassins alone, which ends with Nappa dying. But before he dies, he says one thing to Parrot.
I won't be alive to see it, but I know one day you'll make a great king. After
this, Letters announces that Nappa has died, but before he died, he had left a will with 3 rules. One of the rules is that Nappa's votes will be split within the candidates in the form of signed books, each worth 120 votes. 2. In exactly 24 hours from now, the amount of votes you have in the form of books, you will receive that many votes. So if you have all 7 books, you will get all of them. 3. For the next 24 hours, any violence is allowed between all 7 candidates of the election. However, Parrot runs away and hides, and even though he doesn't agree with the rules of the election, as of now he has to play by the rules and get the books to win. To do this, he decides to go to his room to meet up with his friend Theo, who is a really good PvPer. But once he gets to his room, Theo is nowhere to be found, and suddenly we hear a voice outside calling out to Parrot.
Come on Parrot, come out, I know you're in there.
It's Purple, one of the 7 candidates in the election, and a very skilled PvPer. He wants Parrot's book, but fortunately for Parrot, Theo arrives to save the day, getting Parrot to run and absolutely obliterating Purple in combat, making him run. Parrot on the other hand went to Merchant City and bought tip towers of all kind. After this, he leaves the city in search of other candidates, to which he finds Boost for killing Horus and decides to give up his book worth 120 votes to Booster so Horus can live. Horus and Parrot end up tailing Booster up until Capital City, where Booster finds Mother, another candidate who supposedly has a book. But Mother reveals her book was already snatched by Arachnid, hiding behind the tree. Boom! Arachnid jumps Booster, demanding his books too. Booster ends up dropping 2 books, one of which Parrot ends up quickly grabbing and escaping. Later, Horus, Mother and Parrot trail Arachnid, to which he enters a cave and vanishes. We cut back to Theo after finding Purple didn't know where Parrot went to, which he finds a player by the name of Parrot X2, a fake parrot who keeps demanding food from Theo because he's a broke player. After an hour, Arachnid comes back from the caves and starts enchanting his armor. And after enchanting, he runs for a while and enters another cave with Mother, Horus and Parrot trailing him. They wait until he comes out until they get impatient and send Horus into the cave with a goat horn to signal if he needs help. Horus slowly enters the cave, to which they start fighting, and Parrot also enters the cave and helps Horus up until Arachnid makes him stop, revealing he had a trap with him demanding their books. Before, when he was enchanting, he had enchanted his armor with blast protection, making him able to survive the TNT trap. However, Parrot, being the smartest player, made Arachnid come to a stalemate, because if the TNT explodes, then the book that Parrot has will also explode. Parrot then renamed an arrow to Get Tell Master and Come Down, and shot it to Mother, who was above the cave. When Mother arrived with the potions, she splashed it on Parrot, Horus and herself, and triggered the TNT trap, to which they all started attacking Arachnid, who had to give up the books he had gotten earlier. With them getting the books, they had escaped the cave. Now, heading back via rails to safety, disaster strikes. Horus falls into a sand trap set by Purple and Arachnid. Purple betrays his own ally, kicks Arachnid out, and demands all their books or Horus dies in the lava pit, hostage. Parrot lies.
Boostfer stole them, bro. On the way back here,
Purple takes away Horus to a prison hidden in a village, and gives them 4 hours to bring all the books from Booster. Parrot, however, finds this base and ends up saving Horus with Purple on his trail. Later, he meets up with Horus and Mother, to which Horus and Mother have a secret chat, and decide to take all the books away from Parrot. However, this was just a test, and they decided to give Parrot all the books due to his good intentions. Parrot later arrives at the Northern Council, where he sees Theo interacting with Parrot X2, the fake Parrot broke player. The Purge ends with Parrot giving in his vote, and with only him, Booster, Purple and Letters campaigning to be king of the server. But later on, we see that it was never Nappa's will to make the candidates fight each other, but Lettuce's, which he reveals in a meeting with Deputy Ace, his #1 commander.
I did say that. Ace, it's time to commence the Purge. Does that mean you killed Nappa Rizal?
Well, I didn't kill him. The assassins did. It's just that I may have been the one who hired the assassin.
If you like this video, you should definitely subscribe because I'll be making more Unstable SMP recaps and theory videos coming soon. Thank you for watching and goodbye.